about this week, really. It's been a real mix of stuff this week, and just catching up with just cleaning, man. It's been really nice just to have the time to clean, especially when you're a freelance artist. You end up just like, you're go. You sleep, go, munch, wash, go. And it's this idea of always being on the go. I think what I've really loved about lockdown is that, you know, we can really invest in the time. And sorry, I'm here with Tom. And yeah, I think it's really nice to really invest. And with my lastpepper, I think I mentioned this in an Instagram story, which never got anywhere because it was my first Instagram story that I ever did, and it must have cut out somehow. And I was on there for about maybe like an hour, and like loyal sort of LauraDDances fans like Lee Phillips and maybe a few others who are a party to my ramblings about stuff were on there. And I was literally trying to promote my YouTube channel about the things that I have on here. So stuff like my LauraDCooks series, my LauraDDances in Lockdown series, adanceaday, and then my LauraD reviews. And a new thing that I did this week that I've been wanting to do for a while now is LauraDGardens. And maybe about 4 weeks ago, maybe before lockdown. No, not before lockdown. When I had my lastpepper, I saw this thing on Facebook in one of these like 1 minute things that you take out the seeds and you plant them and they grow into peppers. So I thought, why not? So I did the whole paper towel thing where you take out the seeds, put them side by side, or you know, not side by side but a distance apart, and you water them and you keep them. So I'd seen videos of how you propagate, how you germinate seeds, and you need sort of like these people who obviously American have all the equipment like the heating trays and you know the special lights and stuff like this. And I'm like, I don't have that kind of stuff. I've got this one light. I've got a heater in my bathroom. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I don't have all this. I'm not gonna buy this stuff because I've got no room. I mean, I'm cleaning right now and I'm literally, stuff's just piling up. And if you know about me and my apartment, it's just like it's full to the brim of stuff. I'm not exactly a hoarder, but I don't like throwing things away. It's mad, and I love it because it means that anything that I recycle, I'm like, the first thing that comes to mind is, how can I use that and reuse it? Because, you know, we pollute our environment so much, and actually reusing stuff and recycling things is actually really useful. And so I come to my LauraDGardens segment, and essentially using things like egg holders, like, you know, and tins, just trying to propagate seeds in these things, because then it's so expensive trying to buy these little pots and stuff. I mean, yeah, they cost about what, £2-3, and they come from China, but how long does that take? So I mean, why not use stuff that we have, right? So I've got like a whole bunch of egg, you know, holder boxes, you know, those cardboard things or the plastic ones, and I don't like throwing that stuff away. So I was propagating these seeds, and it took me like a whole day because I'd never done it before, and I'm just literally working off YouTube videos. And so it looked like this when I first done it, and then maybe 2 or 3 days later I saw them shoot, and I was like, short. No, that's a junior reference. So we were performing in Sadler's Wells, and we were in the dressing room and we were trying to take a picture, and for his phone responded to the voice activation of shoot to sort of shoot the picture. So we were there for like ages, being like, shoot. So every time I see a gun, or like I see, you know, I went to, I can't remember now, and I went to America, went to Hawaii I went to the Pearl Harbor site, and the US, I can't remember the army base there, and there was all these massive guns, and I was like, shoot. See if I can find a picture. Oh yeah, here. Which is quite funny. So where was I going with this? Yeah, I was very proud of myself. So, oh, that was it, shoot. Seeing the shooting the seeds like sprouting and stuff. But yeah, I really enjoyed that actually. It took, I don't know, I was in my kitchen because obviously in lockdown the only place I can go is my balcony outside, but there's a whole bunch of stuff out there and there's only so much space that I can use. I use it for my Adanceaday series, but apart from that, that's why you only see me use a small part. I can't turn, I don't move in lots of directions, and it's not that I can't do that in a bigger space, it's just because I don't have the space, so I don't. I was like gardening or like trying to like mix the soil and the compost and then putting it all together, putting them in the different things, trying to propagate the seeds. So I didn't tell you about how I propagated the seeds. So doing the whole pepper thing, taking all the seeds out. For me, I don't have a heater, one of those in the videos they show you like with a professional, not professional, but like, you know, you have the heaters where you put the stuff on, so you put the lights on and the cover. Who's got the money? Anyway, I don't. Essentially, I thought, how else am I going to get these? How am I going to get heat to these things? So about 3 weeks ago, when I was like, okay, I'm going to put them in the towels and stuff. I was like, I don't know where to put them. I was like, what's a good source of heat? I was like, body heat. So I was like, why not put them under my mattress and sleep on them? So then they would generate the heat. And I did that for about a day or two. Forgot about it, and because it needs to be in the dark, so then they can germinate, that kind of thing. And I was changing my covers one day. I was like, oh, I can't believe I left them there. And after a couple of weeks, actually, after replacing them and putting them under a dark cover and leaving them there for ages and forgetting about it, I was like, damn. So I see these seeds now and they're germinated. I'm like, what? So, you know, I was like, quick time, need to get some soil, need to get some compost and like put it all together. Just stayed in the kitchen for like between like 4 to 5 hours, like mixing the cement, mixing the compost and the soil and all this kind of thing, trying to put them in the thing, putting the shoots in there, and there are shoots. So I'm very proud. And now I just gotta maintain it because plants usually die in my house. But I got a plant from my friend Adonna, and it was on its last legs until my mum came over and she sort of cut away all the dead leaves and stuff, and it started to flourish again. And again, I'd seen this hack on Facebook or one of these 1 minute videos where if you put a shoelace into the plant pot, into the soil, and then lead it into like a pot of water, refill the water, and it slowly waters the plant and keeps it always watered. So I did that, and sure enough, it's grown back and now looks like this. And super proud of it. And it's like the only plant that survived in my house so far. Fingers crossed, my pepper seeds will flourish. And I also bought a basil plant from Lidl, and I was so annoyed because the shop assistant literally grabbed the plant by the stems and then put it into the basket and threw it in there, and I was so annoyed. I was like, you actually killed my plant, I've just paid for it. And I got home and I was like, but made it work. And trying to like cut away all the dead stuff because of where she had crunched it. The roots had died and stuff, or like maybe they were dead already, but she had crunched it, and I was like, so I only one part of the thing had survived, And I did the same, and I bought this thing from Lidl where it's like it's basically the same technology. Well, same technology. It's like a specific pot that does the same thing as a shoelace thing. So it's got like a little shoelace thing, and then it's there's like a little compartment for the water, and then the plant inside, and then it has that same effect. So I bought one of those thinking, oh yeah, it's going to help because it says it's specifically for herbs. So I put the basil in it, and sure enough, it started to sprout, which is great. So it looks like this now. And so I got a bit of a green fingers type thing. So my green fingers started buying stuff on eBay, like seeds and stuff to grow, and looking at more gardening stuff. And I'm just really, I'm loving this. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to last, to be fair, but especially in lockdown, I feel like it's going to be quite a good thing to be able to grow our own stuff. I mean, it's going to take ages until anything grows, but it's kind of nice to sort of see it from the ground up, literally grow. So I'm very excited about LauraDGardens. So that's another hashtag, I guess. But yeah, I'm very excited. So we'll watch this space, I guess, about how it goes and stuff. So yeah, I think that's mostly been my week. It's been a really fun week, I guess, and it'll all sort of come to an end with Jam Day, one day that I can just chill and not think about work or doing housework or doing this, doing that. Just a day for gaming, films, chilling, takeaway. Yeah, so I don't have to cook, and it's going to be nice. And I look forward to Jam Days every week anyway, because it means I get to spend time with my bro. Also means I get to just jam and do nothing and like not have to worry about housework or whatever. And actually, it's just cool. It's just been the summary of my week, and just looking forward to sharing some of the videos that I've been asked to be a part of. I suppose that's one thing as well. I just wanted to, the last thing before locking off, as a dancer, it's difficult to have work, freelance work when you're at home. But I think companies are being really creative now of how they can pay people to be participatory in things. So probably next week's vlog will detail some of the things that I've been a part of, and that I will definitely talk about more in more detail, and possibly be able to show you footage from stuff or audio from those things. And yeah, watch this space. So yeah, that's me, Laura D out. So subscribe if you want. I'm on Instagram, IGTV, as well as YouTube, Spotify, all of that jazz. So yeah, have a great one, and I hope you enjoyed listening. Or if you haven't, just, I don't know, send me a comment, or do you think so? Bye.